The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Today on Mystery Hunters, we're tackling two of mankind's greatest mysteries.
Where did we come from?
And where are we going?
They were huge, powerful cavemen, the Neanderthals. What happened to them? Could there still be a few around?
It kind of creeps me out just being here.
And I'm putting some super intelligent robots through their paces to find out if they could turn evil and take over the world. And Doubting Dave introduces these kids to another kind of robot. But can it trick them into thinking it's human?
When is your exact birthday? Did you ever go to the bathroom on the show?
This is Mystery Hunters.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
Whenever we see robots in movies, they're usually trying to take over the world.
Puny humans, we will destroy you.
Yeah, right. But maybe that's more than just science fiction. Robots are being built today that can do almost anything that humans can. Walk. Talk.
Thank you very much.
Think. Even fight in a war. But will humans stay in control forever? Or is it possible that robots will get out of control and take over the world? I need some advice. Dr. Noel Sharkey studies the way robots think. Dr. Sharkey, are you there?
Don't worry, Christina. Trust the robots. Do whatever they say.
What? I don't like the sound of that. Dr. Sharkey, is that really you?
Just a little joke.
You had me worried. But I need to know, could robots ever get out of control and hurt humans?
Well, robots could get out of control, of course, in the same way as your car could get out of control. There was a case last year in South Africa where a military robot, it was a big cannon, a robotic cannon, and it went berserk, really, and the soldiers who were trying to stop it, 9 of them were killed. And in that way, they could harm humans, yes.
If the robots are up to anything, I've got to know what it is. I'm here to meet one of the smartest robots on Earth. If he's up to anything suspicious, I'll find out. Can he actually see me?
Hello, Christina. My name is Osimo. I'm very happy to meet you.
Asimo's one of the most advanced robots out there.
Would you like a drink?
Sure. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, I'll be waiting right here. Asimo isn't just a remote-controlled toy. He can see and hear, recognize people, and decide what to do all on his own. He's even smart enough to get out of someone's way if he has to. When his battery's low, he knows to stop for a quick charge-up. I decided to ask a human a few questions about him. How does Asimo decide what he's gonna do? He seems like he's so smart.
Well, actually, Osimo isn't a he.
So it's a she.
Not a she either. Osimo's a robot, so it's an it. And it has onboard computing technology, so it will be able to balance while it's walking and predict where to put its feet. But because it's a computer, it does those things by programming.
Humans walk without even thinking about it. But teaching a robot to walk is hard. Their computer brains have to be programmed so that they behave less like machines and more like people. And that means learning to deal with problems, like interference from a pushy human. Is it possible that one day they'll start pushing back? Let's put him through his paces. It's like he knows what I'm doing. Yeah, like, could he just be trying to gain my confidence before he attacks?
Hey, want to dance?
Yeah, sure. He may not half a human. It was a pretty good date. So Asimo was programmed to be friendly. But could robots be programmed to attack? I'm gonna find out by taking some on myself.
Before there was all this, some people lived like this. Can you imagine if a cave was your home? I mean, and sleep here at night? Thousands of years ago, this is where the early humans lived. But they weren't alone. Back then, there was also a different creature living in caves. The Neanderthals. They were big. They were fast. They were strong. So what happened to them? Where did they all go? I don't see any around here, but could they be around somewhere? I'm gonna find out, and I know someone that can help. Dr. Bisson, are any of these skulls here Neanderthals?
The brown one is a replica of the most complete Neanderthal skull ever found.
Wow, the skull of a creature that is 300,000 years old. Neanderthals were fierce-looking creatures. They had thick necks, muscular shoulders, and extremely powerful arms and legs. And they lived at the same time as our distant human ancestors. And what are the main differences between a Neanderthal skull and a modern-day human?
The face is larger, there's larger brow ridges, a much wider nose, and they also have a large elongated brain case.
So it looks like they even had bigger brains than humans.
They did.
Could that mean that they were smarter than us too? If Neanderthals were so strong, so fast, and their brains were so big, maybe they didn't die out. Maybe some of them are still around today. And I want to find out if anybody's seen one. Sightings. Hairy, primitive ape-man around Neander Valley. I got one. This creature was caught on video in Luxembourg by a man named Frank Hansen. It looks like Bigfoot. Could all the mysterious Bigfoot sightings people say they've seen actually be Neanderthals? Professor Bisson said I'd find some clues here, at this cave. Could he be thinking Bigfoot? I might be able to solve two mysteries at once.
Humans have come a long way over the past million years, and scientists keep digging up cool things that prove it. But it turns out some of the coolest proof isn't in the ground, it's in your body. And 12-year-old Christian Rassico of Austin, Quebec found that out the hard way. Take a look on the Mystery Illustrator.
Dear Doubting Dave, I was playing soccer, and I fell trying to kick the ball. The school nurse told me I bruised my tailbone. If people have tailbones, does that mean we used to have tails?
Well, Christian, humans have never had tails. But millions of years ago, our ancestors might have.
Many scientists believe that if you go back far enough on our evolutionary path, you'll find strange chimpanzee-like creatures that walked on all fours and had tails. These very early humans probably couldn't hold things with their tails, but they definitely would have used them for balance and maybe even communication.
Today, things are different.
Humans walk upright, so we don't need tails. And we use our arms for balance. And we communicate with our mouths and hands.
But the tailbone isn't the only thing in our bodies that gives us clues to where we came from.
Wisdom teeth are probably left over from when we ate raw meat. Goosebumps date back to when we were covered with fur. There's a muscle near your ankle that's a sign we were once tree climbers. And 1 in 100 people still have a set of ribs on their necks that could be from the age of reptiles.
So, Christian, when you fell that day, you did more than just bruise your tailbone. You found out you're a walking map to our evolutionary past.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, sure.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
Today, we're building robots that can do more and more of the things that once only humans could do. But are we giving them too much power? Asimo was programmed to be friendly. But could robots be programmed to attack? Well, I found some that are. And I'm gonna take them on. Human against machine. This team of robots was designed to play soccer, and robot teams take each other on every year in the RoboCup. I want to find out how they'll do against a human. So it's game on, robots. This should be fairly cinchy. Stupid robots. Robots can see the ball, know how to work together, and know where the net is. Stupid robots. Finally! Those robots show no mercy. But if they're able to beat humans in a soccer game, do you think it's possible that they could beat us at other things?
These robots are programmed to play soccer. That's the only thing they can do.
It seems like all the robots I've met so far are missing something. The human factor. They can think, but they can't come up with new ideas on their own. You know, if a robot was part human, it might be a lot smarter. Or a lot more dangerous.
I'm on the trail of a kind of caveman called the Neanderthal. Did all these stronger and bigger brain Neanderthals die off? Or could some of them still be hanging around? Dr. Bisson told me to come check out this cave. Could there really be a Neanderthal or even a Bigfoot living in here?
It's really cold and it's dark. It kind of creeps me out just being here. Hi, Dr. Bisson.
What's up?
There's something I'd like to show you outside the cave. Well, this is a Neanderthal spear. It's basically a big sharpened stick, and Neanderthals used it with a stabbing motion.
I don't know if I'd want to use one of these on a woolly mammoth.
You'd have to get right up close to the thing. It doesn't sound like a good idea.
Why don't you try one of these?
What's this?
That's a spear thrower. It's an invention of modern humans. Here, give it a try. Perfect.
All right, let's see what happened.
That's a good shot.
Wow, you can really throw a spear a long way with that little gadget.
Did the Neanderthals ever make a spear thrower like this?
No, they didn't. Neanderthal tools stayed the same for thousands of years, but the tools made by early modern humans evolved over time and gradually got better and more efficient.
So in the end, the Neanderthals' bigger brain didn't actually make them as smart as us humans. But are they still among us?
Do you think it's possible that there's still Neanderthal around? I mean, could that maybe explain Bigfoot?
Not a chance.
It looks like the Neanderthals did die out. They just couldn't keep up with us humans. Then I guess this Bigfoot video is a mystery for another day.
But one mystery we may have solved is how we've hung around for so long. We're naturally creative. Just look.
This is the snow remover steam truck. The snow goes here, it goes through a tube, so then it melts the water into steam, and then it goes in the engine, and that's how it goes. This is a vacuum that sucks up litter. It works with sun power.
My name is Rebecca, and I got glasses for people who are scared of the dark. Yeah. And this is how I look when I try them on.
Very nice.
Those poor Neanderthals. They never had a chance.
Do you think you can tell the difference between a human and a robot? Maybe if he looks like this.
But these kids are going to talk to a robot they can't see because it's inside the computer. It's a program called a chatbot. It studies what you type in and tries to create an answer that sounds like it's coming from a human. Sometimes. So what's the catch? I told the kids that some of them would be texting the real Christina. Will they be able to tell the difference between a human and a robot? Let's find out.
What is in front of you now?
That which is not outside from me.
Okay. How long did you do Mystery Hunters?
I don't understand that question.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, do you?
When is your exact birthday?
Do you have a calendar handy?
Did you ever go to the bathroom on the show?
No, but I ate the cereal.
Do you have lungs?
All right, ask.
Do you?
Do you like your show?
Yes, I'm proud of my show.
If a computer can make these kids think it's human, could robots already be smart enough to take over the world?
By a show of hands, how many of you thought you were talking to the real Christina? You did?
Because at the end, she started saying, why don't you want to talk to me anymore, and like stuff like that.
Interesting. Now, how many of you thought you were talking to the computer Christina? Do you want me to tell you who you were talking to?
Yeah.
Every single one of you was talking to the computer program Christina.
I knew.
But what gave it away?
They just say like random stuff. They're in another subject. Like if she didn't want to answer.
She didn't really answer the question.
Do you think computers are smarter than people?
No. Computers, they don't learn on their own. It's a human that programs it to do it.
So there you have it. Computers are the brains of modern-day robots, but they both have a long way to go before they can think and act like humans. Doubting Dave, I need your help. Yeah. Nice try, computer.
Dave, are you there? I need your help.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
These days, robots act like us, play like us, even think and talk like us.
When is your exact birthday?
Do you have a calendar handy?
But something is always missing. If a robot was part human, it might be a lot smarter. Could that be the next step in robot evolution? I found someone who might have the answer, and he's right here in this building. What kind of creature would that be?
Hi, Christina. I was expecting you.
Oh, cool. I mean, it's so clear that you're a human. But what exactly is this? Because it looks robotic.
Well, this is an exoskeleton system. It really consists of 2 bionic legs that Russ is wearing.
The robotic legs are made of reinforced steel, powered by these batteries and controlled by a computer brain, giving Russ super strength. And I'm gonna put him to the test. Russ, did you feel anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Unbelievable. I just put 100 pounds on his back and he didn't feel anything. They also designed a leg for people who lost theirs in an accident, which can actually think for itself. So wait a second. If you're saying that this leg has a brain and Matt obviously has a brain, who's making the decisions here?
I am. It's like a dance. So I lead and it follows. So I go back and it goes back.
Okay, cool.
Go forward, it goes forward.
I'm contacting robotics expert Dr. Ray Kurzweil to see just how interconnected robots and humans can be. I met someone with robot parts on the outside, but does anyone have them on the inside?
Just about every organ in the body is being replaced
with robot parts that work just as well or even better.
So do you think that more people will become part robot in the future?
I think we're all going to be putting robot parts in our bodies and brains to actually make us stronger and make us smarter.
You know, Dr. Kurtzwell, you're really into robots. How do I know you're not a robot?
Well, I wish I was, and I'm looking forward actually to the day where I can overcome problems with my body, aging less, by putting machines in my body and becoming a robot.
Well, it looks like I owe somebody an apology.
So I take it that this is your place, huh? Very stylish, futuristic.
Things are not always what they seem.
Hey, Araya.
Hey, Christina. What's that?
It's a robot vacuum cleaner. You turn it on, and it starts to vacuum.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty cool, but don't you think it's kind of scary?
Why scary?
Well, I mean, think about it. It took human beings millions of years to evolve into what we are today. I mean, compared to us, robots are evolving by the second.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't go that far.
Vacuuming complete. Do you need help with your homework?
Christina?
Yeah, okay. So, they're evolving fast, but, I mean, he's being nice, right? He's not being scary.
Upgrade complete. Prepare to be destroyed. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember. Things aren't always what they seem. Come on, there's plenty to vacuum in the mystery lab.
This is MeTV, Providence, New Bedford's home for memorable entertainment television. That's memorable. That's me.
MeTV.